Good evening, I'm Liz Bishop. Greg has the night off. Fallout tonight from the escape of 2 killers from the maximum security prison in DANNEMORA. 12 employees placed on administrative leave today at the Clinton Correctional Facility as an investigation looks into how Richard Matt and David Sweat escaped and who may have helped them continues. Now, that news comes as David Sweat's condition at Albany Med has been upgraded now from serious to fair. Sweat himself is expected to be at Albany Med for several more days. Our Jennifer Lukey has been following the developments at the prison. She joins us live now from our Albany newsroom. And Jen, 12 more employees off the job tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Liz. The superintendent of Clinton Correctional Facility is on leave, but I'm told he's been given a decision to either step down or retire. 2 of his deputies also on leave, along with a handful of corrections officers. The Department of Corrections, the governor's office, and the inspector general all tight-lipped tonight on just why they have placed all of these people on leave. But the union that represents the officers did agree to do an interview with me late this afternoon. Top brass at the prison, along with 8 corrections officers and a sergeant, have been placed on leave. The COs, we're told, were all working the night of the escape. It is related to this escape, not the FBI probe into
and that's, I'm glad
there.
we can address that, is that only one news agency right now has reported that there's an FBI probe into contraband or drugs going into the prison. We haven't got any confirmation, not from the Albany FBI office or the Plattsburgh FBI office, that this is occurring.
For now, details into what these employees may or may not have been doing the night that David Sweat and Richard Matt escaped are unknown.
You don't want to be painted with a broad brush, and this shouldn't happen in this instance until we know all the facts here. Despite the fact that the members that were placed on administrative leave here, the investigation needs to run its course before anybody makes any kind of rush to judgment.
But there are a lot of questions about just what went on behind these walls. There have been a number of folks who've stepped forward, either with corrections backgrounds or former inmates, who say it's not uncommon to trade favors, either for information or for some sort of benefit for the prisoner.
You're working in that environment. Obviously, there is a line there that you don't ever want to cross. I wouldn't rely on a lot of information from an ex-convict just based on that fact.
As for an honor block where violent murderers can cook meat and have special jobs,
being a former police officer, I wouldn't expect somebody who is a cop killer to be in an honor block, but that's probably more appropriate for the administration to address, not the union. If something comes out of this, it's that every prison facility in the state becomes more safe and more secure.
Now, clearly, there are still a lot of questions about what went on, whether protocols were followed. The governor's office ignored my request for an interview today. The Department of Corrections told me that no further information would be provided at this time, and the inspector general not commenting until her investigation up in DANNEMORA is complete. You can bet, Liz, though, we will continue to press for answers.
I know that for sure. Thanks very much, Jen. And